So you want to be a hot dude? We are live. Sorry for the technical shit, for lack of the better words, but welcome to Interview with the Man, episode 14, featuring the man, the myth, the legend, the Alpha Chad oil baron himself, Kyle Trouble. Looks like everything's good to go. Let's just wait for everybody to populate in here. Looks like we got 4 people in the chat right now. What's going on, guys? Yeah, guilty as
You
charged.
got your episode number wrong.
Is it is 14 wrong?
It's 15. 14 was yours yesterday.
Did I do 14 yesterday?
Yep.
I did drink a considerable amount of sake tonight. So
nice.
You know, I guys who watch me, they know. Okay, let me see if I can change this real quick. Yeah, the guys who watch me know that I'm figuring this out as I go, but nonetheless, the crowd is receiving their value. Okay, so let's see. That should have changed it right there to episode 15. Kyle, how are you going? Where in the goddamn world are you right now?
I'm in Ukraine, man.
Okay.
How do I see the chat? Is there a way for me to do this?
Yeah,
Hangouts?
I think you're just gonna have to go through
actually watch the stream.
Yeah, I'm actually watching stream. This is my first time doing it through Google Chat, so Christ in Bethlehem knows what's going on. Let me get the Blog Talk Radio set up, and then we will get the show on the road.
Cool.
What's the weather like over there in the great state of Ukraine?
Cold.
Is it cold? Yeah, dude,
it's like
cold
30 degrees today. Yeah.
Fahrenheit? Obviously yeah. Fahrenheit, right?
Fahrenheit, yeah. Dude. I wish it was 30 Celsius.
Fucking hey, man. No, I'm dealing with this Japanese fucking garbage of freezingness, and God in heaven, it's just awful. Okay.
How bad is it?
I mean, I'm from Florida, so anything south of 50 degrees, I'm just panicking. But apparently it's supposed to snow tomorrow in Tokyo. The funny thing about being a foreigner, and I'm sure you can relate to this, is like when you're a foreigner, you can be completely disconnected from what's going on. So I don't watch the weather, man. I just wait for a Japanese person to be like, oh, hey, it's going to snow. I'm like, oh, fuck, I better wear a goddamn jacket. So we're going to get the Blog Talk Radio set up right now for people to call in. Folks, come on in. Come one, come all. I apologize for being late, guys. I had a very important business meeting that I had to attend, and Sake had to be involved. As you know, I am in the great state of Tokyo. I'm in Tokyo. So, but as you guys know, I'm going, I am going 7 days a week, every day.
Dedication.
Yeah, you got to do it. Hey, you gave me quite the motivational speech there when you mentioned Donovan Sharp, who actually is on
the same
every
time?
day. Well, no.
Oh, yeah.
I would never dare compete with Donovan, but Donovan is on every day at, I believe, 5 p.m. Eastern. So you can catch me in the morning and you can catch Donovan at night.
Nice.
And yeah, get your daily red pills. I targeted the morning audience for a reason. And just to get the go-getters and the guys who really want to dedicate. I mean, they got a guy in the chat named Wasted John. He is a coaching client of mine as well. And he's
from San Diego, actually.
Yeah,
I went to school and lived for a while.
And he wakes up every morning. Yeah, he bought your niche product as well.
Yep, that's what I was just figuring out.
Yeah, and
John's dedication, man.
He is. Dedication. He truly is. He's an accountant. He's a smart guy. All right, so let's see. Oh, we got the dude. Our resident Chad, Michael Zarate, is in the house, and he is jimbro.jpg. He is just truly killing it. Let's see who's in the chat. We've got Valak, all the way from California. Canada. Winston Wolf from Romania. Kyle's in the house. Luis Piazza. Hey, that's the gentleman who is going to be doing a consultation with me this weekend. Goddamn, negative 34 degrees Celsius this morning. Jesus. And perfect burrito. So we got 17 watching right now. Let's fire up the Instagram stream and really just load this thing up. Kyle, what's been going on with you, man? Give these people a little update. What's been going on with you? You living the hot dude life out there in Ukraine or what?
Something like that. No, I just got back. I was in Canada for business and then California to see my family. And I tell you, man, it is disappointing to go there because when I walk out of my apartment in 5 minutes, I see more hot girls than I did in 3 weeks on the West Coast. And it's not even close.
Dude, they're
incredibly depressing.
And that's the thing, you're a guy that left the States. I'm a guy that left the States. And like truly for me as well in Japan, like to leave my house and retain my sexual sanity is truly a fucking feat of goddamn nature. It is just a miracle because there in Japan, there's just hot babes every fucking corner, everywhere you go. I mean, it's just fucking unbelievable. And yeah, I've never been to Ukraine, but one of my coaching clients is also in Ukraine, and he's truly living the hot dude life. He bounces out between Ukraine and the UAE, and nice. I could only imagine, man. What's it like living in Ukraine? Do you speak? I'm assuming Ukrainian and Russian are two different dialects, correct?
Yeah, they are. They're relatively similar. Most of the people here speak Ukrainian. All of my friend circle does. Sorry, not Ukrainian, Russian. So I'm learning Russian because it's more applicable. And it's just, I don't see the point of learning Ukrainian as much as I love the people here. It's just one country where I can use it. So I've been studying Russian poorly for 2 years, and now I've really started amping it up in about the last 6 months since I moved back here in September. So I can read and understand pretty well now, but I am not good at speaking, but I'm getting there. But it's incredibly difficult, as I'm sure you can attest to with Japanese as well. It's not something you can just master overnight at all.
So here's the baseline, okay? And you have to excuse me, guys. I'm going full chat. I'm gonna eat a pizza during this fucking thing. I had a quarter of a bottle of sake, and there's gonna be no body language course tonight, but this is gonna sound like I'm fucking full of shit, but just bear with me. I was getting the most intense body language signals from a hot 22-year-old German tonight, and I just couldn't hold back. We chatted. Mrs. MLD will be watching, so I definitely didn't do anything with her. I'm a good Christian man, and but guys, I'm telling you, man, I'll just let Kyle. And Kyle and I, we did not orchestrate this. There's nothing. But Kyle, what did you say about the girl that when you saw the original footage from the body language mastery? What did you say about that girl immediately in regards to her attraction to me?
She was into you.
You could tell it, right?
Well, actually was into you. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the first thing he said when we were chatting. And that's why I knew Kyle was a real one. That's why I knew
Kyle
was like,
no, I think I said that your girl. I think that was actually my exact word. Is that your actual girlfriend?
Yeah.
Or you hadn't told me at that point you'd hired an actress for it.
Right.
But no, let me just say, I've looked at this footage. To those of you listening, I've seen kind of a preview. I've seen a lot of the clips. It's really well put together. I will just attest to that right now. Looks phenomenal. I can't wait to see what the finished product looks like.
And initially, did you doubt me? Be honest.
No, man. As soon as I saw that girl and realized that she actually did dig you, acting or not, I mean, nah, man. You know your shit. You've been on my podcast a few times, so I know you know your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it takes a certain kind of guy to actually make it in Japan, in a foreign country, and you've actually been out there semi-permanently for a couple stints. And I know there's a drastic difference. We can get into this later, that someone who goes just for a few weeks to a country and actually lives there, and anyone who can do that in any foreign country, especially one that's closed off like Japan, has my respect. So
I appreciate it. And then for the record, excuse me, Kyle is just murdering the game right now as a man. We're going to get into that, but back in early 2017, I just predicted to Kyle, I was like, dude, Kyle was giving me a consultation. And just so you guys know, Kyle is like an internet web genius. And if you go to modernlifedating.com, that's all Kyle. Kyle made it all. All right. Kyle made every single fucking thing. And the only thing I do is I do the blog posts, right? I make the blogs and I write them up and whatever. But Kyle's the man, and he knows his shit. And now he has, you see, Kyle's the kind of guy I really like in life, because honestly, Kyle went from deciding like, hey, you know what? I don't want to just deal with bitches on their term. I don't want to just like deal with women telling me what to do and dealing with one girl and having her control. He went out and he learned the game. And then you know what he decided? He's like, you know what? This is the kind of girls I want. And he went out and he got the girls. And then he looked at his money and he was like, you know what? Fuck this corporate world. I don't want to deal with this. And he went out and he started his own company. And then he's looking at the dating world and he's like, you know what? I've mastered this. I'm going to become a fucking oil baron. And now Kyle is an oil baron. At the ripe age of 27, he is a fucking child in life and he's killing it, guys. He is absolutely murdering it. So for you guys have excuses or whatever, it's, listen, guys, totally said with love, respect, appreciation, but Kyle should be a fucking motivation for you guys. Whatever you see, look at this guy and know he's living life 100% on his terms.
Appreciate it. I don't know what to say to that. Thank you.
Well,
that pizza looks fucking good, man.
I know. I'm eating pizza. I'm a fucking, it's cheat day. It is cheat day. Let's take a look at the chat. What's the chat saying here? So we got a couple of people. Ernie is in the chat. Ernie says, morning question. Girlfriend of 5 months said, I feel underappreciated. Maybe too much dread game on my part. Thanks. I'll catch the replay. I think, Ernie, you're doing exactly what you need to do. What do you think, Kyle?
What's the rest of the situation? Girls are never going to feel appreciated, man. They can't appreciate. They don't feel appreciated. It's always something. It's always something else they'll stretch for. So
you could feed a girl every goddamn morning with a silver plate and a golden spoon. She's like, why don't you fill me with a golden plate and a fucking diamond spoon? Man, it's just a joke to constantly try to chase after these girls and make them.
Did you just say constantly? Constantly?
That's the pizza in my mouth, but no, constantly, because I'm a Christian man. This is a Christian channel. Don't ban me, YouTube. And
can we not swear on here?
Oh, you can swear. It's all good.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. I just
no. So to answer that question, Volek, dating would be a sign of her beginning to be overt. No, girls can't take criticism, and they're not very good at giving it either. To be honest, they're just not. So that's basically like, you're not giving me enough attention, which means he's probably kicking ass in other parts of life. You know, she's not appreciated. She thinks she's the center of the world. So to that guy, I would keep doing it.
Yeah, and that's this guy who actually, this is my prime student, Ernie. You know, he lives out in I won't say, he lives in Northeast America. I'll say that. And
okay.
He got the dating thing figured out. He started going through tons of hoes, and he's like, man, fuck this. This is too easy. And now he's in school to be a lawyer. So he's murdering the game.
Nice.
So what is he going to do? You know, he's going to pretend to be, you know, loving and affectionate and blah, 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 and try to like cater to the black hole that is her emotion? Or is he going to go to fucking law school and like, you know, become a fucking real badass guy? Like when you're a lawyer, dear Lord, are you winning at life? So let's take a look at what we else got here. We got Winston, since he lives in Ukraine and Poland or some shit. Do it up.
That's me. I think he's talking about. I don't know.
Barkman is also, my new addiction is reading. It's a good switch from jerking off. Good. Nelly Houston, we got a jokester. He says, I don't know, Freddie Mercury did a podcast. You goddamn right. When people tell me you got to shave the mustache, I say, you know what? The mustache just got 10 days longer. All right. Don't you deny. Don't you deny the majesty of this mustache. Okay.
Dude, I've been growing my hair and my beard for a year now here.
I'm loving it, bro. You look like
I get the pain.
You look like the Skrillex fucking oil baron. I love it. Valak says, would that be a sign of her being overt? Winston says, feed him the titanium dick. I like it. Nelly Houston said, I would make a slight modification to that statement. They are terrific at giving criticism, but they are terrible at giving constructive criticism. Well, Nelly, you should just start your own podcast with all your fucking opinions. Conk. All women's arguments always revolve around a woman wanting more. Solipsism keeps them ignorant of appreciating life. Being a lawyer and a business owner takes dedication. That's cultivate crypto discipline. Morning, brother. That's our buddy there, expert level wrestling, who is Afi King, who runs his own dating website. Afi's a real one. John Shore is coming in from Instagram. John Shore, pop on over, baby. We are missing you. We need some of that Reiki energy, sexual tantra going on. We got 35 people in the chat. Guys, just so you know, all right, you got 2 dating experts on the line. Let me tell you something. We're going to talk about this in a second. I'm going to throw the chat. I'm going to throw the number in the chat. The number is 657-383-1318. Guys, you were here when we talked about the stages of a red pill man. Kyle and I have been full red pill Chad Prime. Okay, we have ran through a hose. We have gotten sick of it. Kyle decided to become an oil baron. I decided to make modern life dating and go with it full time. So if you got any questions, let me tell you something. Kyle's consultation prices are fucking insane because Kyle is the man. Because Kyle can look at a $500 PC and make a fucking internet dynasty in like 3 months. All right. Kyle is the man. I am the king of ejaculate and evacuate. So if you guys got some fucking questions, the consultation value that you'll get right now is through the fucking roof. It's me, it's Kyle, and this pizza. I've got 4 slices left. Call in 657-383-1318. We're going to make it happen. Expert Level Wrestling says, does he have a channel? Kyle, do you have a channel, bro?
I do, and I'm going to be doing more YouTube. I really like the live format. I've been doing Periscopes. I've been doing webinars. I've always done a podcast, but I'm going to start doing YouTube more with live events. I'm going to put all my podcasts on YouTube. So I just put it in the chat there. Go subscribe to me. I would appreciate that because I'm going to be getting going on it.
Good shit. Oh, actually, you know what? Looks like my call-in failed. Let me call back in to get the line rolling. Sorry about that. Kyle, if you want to just hold him over.
I'll take the reins. Yeah. Jonathan can't figure out anything with technology. So
not at all. I know is to fucking fuck sluts. That's all I know how to do.
John, my background, I've kind of gone through the whole red pill process myself. I mean, at 21, I was just totally lost, couldn't figure out women. And then I kind of figured it out. I started traveling to Europe, realized how much better I liked life out here. So in 2016, I quit my job, went all in on my blog and internet business. And now I run quite a few internet businesses and I'm working every day on, making millions. So that's the goal. And that's pretty much my background in a nutshell. I think we're going to kind of get into my whole life story here. I'll tell the story about getting cucked and my red pill awakening and some of my moments that really just transformed my life. But I live in Ukraine. I've lived out here in Eastern Europe for about 3 years now. I actually quit my job on February 16th, 2016. And I've been pretty much living the dream since then. That's pretty much in a nutshell. So any questions, you guys can send them in. I'll be happy to answer them. So Winston Wolf, is a girl no longer pursuing to be put on the slow track or on the no track? What do you mean? I think modern women these days, they don't know what they want. I don't think most people know what they want. Typically, they're just going to listen to whatever's the flavor of the month. So they just want to hook up and enjoy life and YOLO, and that's pretty much it.
All right, we're good to go. We got a caller on line, 876-589-3536. Here we go. Let's hear caller. Caller, you're on there. Let's hear what you got to say.
Loving the show.
Hey, brother. How's it going? What's going on?
Oh man, I'm in the chat. I'm calling in, loving the show, loving the content, loving the rest of the content, man.
You sound like you're straight out of the You sound like you're straight out of the Caribbean. Are you in the Caribbean?
10 seconds. Yeah, man, I'm Jamaican. I'm Barker, man. I'm a regular viewer, man. I'm in the chat right now.
Great stuff, man. Oh shit. You know what? Let me change this shit. Hold on. We might lose you.
He still can't figure out the technology.
So, loving the content. Loving the red pill. As I said before, the red pill changed my life, changed my mentality. I've been doing more since I've been red pilled than I've done in the last 31 years, doing nothing in my life.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff, man. So what's going on? Yeah. How can we help you, brother?
Basically, I'm still a virgin at 31. Just like to know, how do you start to learn game? Where do you start? What's the starting point of learning game, learning woman? I mean, I've been reading stuff. I read a couple of books, but for you, what's the starting point in really learning game and learning stuff like charisma, bro? I think charisma is the be all end all. How do you learn this stuff?
That's a great question. So the thing is, look, the bottom line is this: in order to learn game, you've just got to approach girls and go on dates. If you're not approaching girls, if you're not going on dates, you're not gonna learn. Bottom fucking line. All right. How many girls are you approaching a week right now?
0.
So that is
Not
why
enough.
that's why you're a 31-year-old virgin, my friend. You know, you got that number's got to be at least one. At least one. Listen, I had an opportunity tonight to come home and be on time for this show or go out and network with some high rollers in Tokyo. And because of my, because of my body language skill, this girl's SMV was higher than mine, right? But I could just feel that she was DTF, and she kept on giving me the body language, like aggressive body language with her eyes, okay, with her fucking eyes. She was staring at me, and every opportunity she was staring at me. And finally, I decided, okay, fuck it, I'll talk to her, right? And that's the thing. You got to put yourself out there, and you've got to approach, my friend. If you're not approaching, nothing will happen. There's no magic formula. It's just hard work. Kyle, what do you got to say?
I mean, I would totally echo all of that. The one thing I would say is that you could be doing a sales job and that would get your feet wet, but it's still not enough of a substitute. So if you're really starting from zero and you've never made an approach in your life and you're 31, you got a lot of work to do and you need every experience talking to someone you can. So start getting a sales job, start cold calling somehow to get over that fear, because it gets easier. But yeah, you have to have that charisma. And here's the thing too, if you understand how to talk to women and you get results with that, but then you still don't know how to talk with dudes, that's not a way to have a good life, because then you're going to actually have a hot chick, but then she's going to bring you around her friends and you're going to act like a fucking retard. So if you're 31 and you just aren't doing anything, man, you just got to start somewhere. And there's no better day than today, really.
Spot on. Spot on. I hope you guys are going to hear Kyle. I don't know. I'm still new with this.
Yeah, they can hear me. They're good.
Good. Okay. Well,
So,
it may be a shocker to you guys. Yeah, for you guys on Instagram, you can't hear Kyle, all 5 of you, but take your fucking candy asses and come on over to YouTube, because this is a YouTube show. I don't know why you're being so lazy watching on Instagram. God bless you, Christian Book Lady and Stefan, but come on over to YouTube and you can hear the full thing, because Kyle just dropped some bombs. Absolutely, Kyle. Sex is sales. Sex is sales.
There's so many parallels between girls and game, man. Just abundance, being willing to walk away. It's so similar. The better I get with business, the more I'm like, it's so much like chicks. It's the same exact shit.
That's what I always say. ABS and ABC. Always be sourcing and always be closing.
Yep.
Always be sourcing, always be closing. What does that mean? If you watch my video, the most efficient way to get sex, always be sourcing. Wherever, as soon as you wake up and your feet hit the ground, you are a goddamn gorilla pimp. You are ready to ejaculate and evacuate at any fucking given notice time. All right? So, guys, when you step out the door, if a hot babe delivers a package to you and she starts giving you some body language and she starts touching you, she's like, oh, wow, yeah, just sign here. And she's giggling and she's stroking her hair and she's removing her hair to expose her neck. You got to be on the ball, because you'd be so surprised how much quick sex happens. You got to be on the ball, and you're not going to get any experience sitting at home reading my blog, watching my videos, okay, reading Kyle's blog, watching his fucking videos, watching all his shit, cooking steaks with his CeeLo oils. None of that shit is going to make you a better man other than getting into the field, approach, and try to close the deal. Period.
They're also never going to tell you. Girls are never going to overtly say, I like you, let's go out.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to learn to read those signs. They're everywhere, but you have to look. You have to know what you're looking for. But most guys will just, go right over their head.
So, as you guys know, the title of this show is Interview with a Man. And you're in a luck today, because not only do you have one man, which is me, but you have 2 men. Okay. And
actually, I don't want to identify as a man today. I would like to be a squirrel.
Okay. Well, you had a squirrel, and I actually am not a man either. I identify as an Apache attack helicopter. So you have a squirrel and an attack helicopter today. And but we got some great dating advice for you. You got two guys who live the alpha Chad Prime lifestyle. All right. And Kyle, let's just talk about you. Okay, let's just start. Let me just start you from the get-go. Kyle, where were you born? Okay.
I was born in California.
I'm very sorry
And
about that.
I know. It's unfortunate. The socialist state of California, soon to be socialist state of California. Give them a few years.
Christ. Where in California were you born, brother?
Northern California. And then
NorCal.
I moved down to San Diego, where I went to school at San Diego State. And I went to a big party school and somehow graduated college not getting a single piece of ass.
Yeah, that's tough. How old were you when you lost your virginity?
21. I was a very late bloomer. And looking back, it's easy to say the signs were there. Like, I could have easily had many in college. The opportunities were there. I just didn't know what to do. I was raised my whole life, be nice to girls. Girls will tell you if they like you, blah, 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 bullshit. I had to learn from the ground that I had to make everything happen. And once I graduated college, I graduated early. I took a big step up because in high school and college, I was the smart guy, got good grades. People knew I was going somewhere in life, but girls didn't like that. Then I graduated college. I had a high paying job. I had a fancy car. Things shifted and things continue to shift as I'm getting older. But for the most part, yeah, I had to learn everything from the ground up. And so my real red pill moment was before I graduated college. And I was with a girl. Her name was Savannah, really cute girl. And basically, when she was at my house, I had just cooked her dinner. She was half naked on my bed. And she said to me the words I'll never forget, which was, "We aren't having sex tonight." As she's half naked on my bed.
Famous last words. Famous last words.
I'm a nice guy. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. Like, that's totally cool.
You took the bait.
Yeah. But she left and I was just so confused because I saw this moment where she was disappointed when I said, okay. Like, she wanted me to be aggressive. She wanted me to be a man and to take her. And I just had this moment where she looked disappointed. So then I went to Google and typed what to do when a girl says we're not having sex.
As a true smart man would do. As a true smart man would do.
I found Chateau Artiste, and then I found the red pill, and everything. My life has been so much better since then, in a nutshell.
Good shit, man. Yeah. It's funny. I actually have a funny story. So I used to work at this insurance job that the guys know, Aon Hewitt, multi-billion-dollar insurance firm. And I was in the training, and then there's this cute girl. I was like 25 at the time. And there's this cute girl named Savannah, and she was totally into me, right? She was checking me out. She was giving me all the signals. So I was like, blah, 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 whatever. Give me your number. Let's hang out, right? So we're hanging out at my house, right? I'll never fucking forget this. We're hanging out. We're watching a fucking movie. I start kissing her, and like, she tastes a little off, right? I was just like, it kind of tastes a little acidic. What's going on here? And in the middle of the movie, she's like, oh my God. And then she fucking puts her hand over her mouth and starts fucking puking. And she starts fucking throwing up. So she runs to the toilet and she fucking throws up, and she's throwing up everywhere. And I'm just like, oh shit. I hope she wants to have sex with me. And, I can hear her like, wah, 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 going after it. And then she gets out of the bathroom and she's like, do you have any mouthwash and like a tooth? I was like, yeah, I bet you got some Listerine for you. She mouthwashed and we ended up banging. But yeah, that name Savannah just takes me back. So that's good that Chateau Artiste, I've never been one of these guys who's like, oh my God, I had a defining red pill moment. Like, I was always like a little fucking just a hornball. I think because I was not raised. You were raised with mom and dad, right?
Yeah.
So I was not raised with mom and dad. I never met my dad.
I was a good child.
Yeah. I was not. I was a little Bart Simpson.
A rebel.
I was a little shithead. But part of like being a good kid and a good child is like, you comply to what society wants you to be, right? You comply with them. And I think that the socialization of me, the betaization, if you will, because I'm a teacher now and I see how even education in Japan, makes the boys beta. Like, it's my job to like break these little alphas, because I can see these little Japanese alphas that I have to break, and I don't do it out of like ideology. I'm like, let them like, wreak havoc on the fucking class. I'm like, this guy's a future Chad. Can't fuck him up right now. And this is at like 6 years old. But the programming never got me. So, you know, I lost my virginity at 17 to some like coked up fucking model who was like a teenage model on birth control. Her parents did a number on her. But yeah, so that's
perfect for each other.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Jesus fucking Christ. But that was great. So, guys, listen, I don't think you realize the quality of men that you have on the phone. So, Barca Man called in all the way from Jamaica. So, if you're not like in the States or whatnot, you need to be calling in right now. Even Christian Book Lady, I think you don't have a boyfriend. We'll give you some advice how to get a boyfriend. We'll teach you how to keep a man. Because remember,
won't
guys,
like it though.
Well, yeah. Well, look. Bottom line is this: girls in America, they got too much ego. They think it's an accomplishment to go out. They think they go out and pick up a guy. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You got fucked by a guy. All right. Let's just keep it very fucking honest. Because every guy out there wants to get some fucking ass. All right. That's like being a cocaine dealer and be like, man, I'm such a great salesman because everybody keeps buying cocaine from me.
Keeps buying my coke.
No. You're fucking dealing with people that are already addicted. So no, sir. You're not a fucking great salesman. They're already addicted. Same thing with these bitches. Wasted John, you're already at work? Jesus Christ. I'd call by work. Jesus, you're working early. Guys, call in. The number to call in is 657-383-1318. Kyle, in the meantime, let's just talk about this. So you started reading Chateau Heartise. How old were you at this time?
21.
21. And then from when you first read Chateau Heartise, how did you feel? You're like, oh, this is fucking bullshit. This is not real. Were you angry? How did it go?
No, it was relief, honestly, because I did everything that I was told to do my entire life. And it was very just relieving to know that there was a solution and that everything I had been told was wrong and that it wasn't necessarily my fault. I didn't have a problem, you could say. So I found Heartise, basically devoured that entire site. And that was when it was very game centric, very, it hadn't gone off the deep end as far as religion and politics. So there's a lot of really good information. Started just reading a variety of different blogs. And I had read The Game a few years before, but I think the PUA culture never really resonated with me. Like, it's just a little too cheesy. But once I found the Red Pill, it was like, okay, this makes sense. Like I used to be an engineer before I built my blog and moved abroad. So it was this makes logical sense. Like, here's why females do this. Okay, if females do X, then I have to do Y and I will get Z, which is what I want, being sex in this case. So it was very easy for me to start then just applying everything because I was pretty socially adept. Like, I had a lot of friends. I had a good job. I, had my life together. Everything but women I had together. So it wasn't too difficult for me once I started seeing some success just to multiply that, because I was a catch at that point. I was 21, I'd graduated early, I had my shit together, I had a new car. So it wasn't difficult.
What kind of car were you driving? Just out of curiosity.
I had a new Mustang GT track at 21. I was working for a Japanese company. So, compared to everyone else who was taking 5 or 6 years to graduate college, like, I moved up significantly once I got out of college. I went straight up the totem pole. So from there, it was a positive feedback loop. And then every time I had a problem, I could almost always find a solution. It's like I couldn't kiss a girl for a while. I found a routine that worked. And for a while, it was very routine. But then I eventually got to the point where I was actually just very confident. So then it was like routines are out the window. I know I can go up to a girl. I can just talk to her. I can go on a date. I can charm her. I know exactly what to do, even if it's a little bit cliche. And it worked. And, it got to the point after a while that I burned out, got into a relationship, broke up with her, got, burned out again. So it's kind of been, I always go big or go home. But no, that was definitely my moment in life. And I'll tell another story too, which was my first relationship. This is pre-Red Pill, first year of college.
Let's hear it.
I was dating a girl and she was on the dancing team. Very pretty girl, a lot of status by dating her. And she was just crazy. Like, she ticked off probably 8 of the 9 BPD symptoms, if we're being honest here. Basically, though, after a year and a half, it was just a mess. Like, we weren't having sex. We weren't doing anything. Like, it was a horrible relationship. And she said, hey, Kyle, there's this coworker who likes me and he invited me over. So do you care if I go to his house and hook up with him and maybe that will rekindle our spark? And like the little fucking bitch I said, okay, but I might not be here when you get back. She went over there, said nothing happened except that he tried to kiss her and then she turned him down, came home crying, and then a week later we were done. Like, it was never the same after that. Yeah.
Cue hot dogs in Olivia Munn fucking photo. Cue hot dogs in Olivia Munn's photo. Are you kidding me? I went over to his house. We just hung out. We watched
a movie.
We watched Star Wars: A New Hope, and you know, we were just upset that, you know, that I don't know. What a fucking bullshit. You know that bitch sucked his dick. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Are you kidding me? And thank you for spamming the socials in the chat there. Our local
welcome.
Chad, Michael Zarate. So listen, let me ask you something. Okay. So a lot of guys ask me this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so you found the red pill at 21, right? That being said, how old were you when you had mastered it and you'd grown fed up with it, burned out? You're like, okay, I figured out. Because guys like you and I, we look at dating like an algorithm. And for me, I got fed up after like 4 years running. I'm a little bit, you know, I'm a little bit of fucking, I like me a good old ejaculation, right? And so it took me 40 years to get fed up. And that's the thing now. I call myself, you know, I'm the jaded player. It's just like, I look at every date and I'm just like, all right, bitch, listen, you get one date. I'm going to spend $5 on beer and you better bring them titties out in 1 hour or I'm going to fucking kick you out and play some video games and go to bed. How long did it take for you to get jaded?
Honestly, it was when I took my friend and I went there and just the girls. I went to this little city in Poland called Wrocław, and it changed my life completely. There's no way around it. Like, I went there, saw the reaction, saw how the girls were, and then I went back to the States and said, what the fuck is this? And that was my next red pill moment. Was not only did I get everything, was told everything wrong about how to treat women, how to have relationships, how to get girls, but my entire society is just fucked.
Yeah.
And I just had this, that was like when I started getting jaded. And I don't remember what happened, but I broke with my girl not too long after that. And from there, it was just everything revolved around going to Europe and getting out of there. And I just realized like every date I'd go on, especially when I moved from San Diego to LA, was just like, what the hell is wrong with the women here? It was just, I hated living in LA. I hated going on dates, and everything then revolved just around getting to Europe. So I took those steps. But as far as burning out, I mean, I've always just been an extreme personality. So when I was single, it was like going on 5 dates a week. And you get really tired of that. You have the same conversations over and over, the same routines. You go to the same spot. It's fun for a few months, but then you got to like step back. And I think this is something a lot of guys do, is you get really good at it, but then you end up in a relationship because you're too fucking tired of dealing with the crap that comes with dating. And that's just the cycle, really. And I think personally, the guys who can really be long-term players are few and far between. The men who are really cut out to be a Hugh Hefner, to play the field for life, they are very rare. And they are the guys that they just love partying. They love going to clubs. They love just being drunk, and they love that. But if you don't love that scene, and you know, there's plenty of things that are good about that and plenty of things that are bad about that, then I think a lot of guys who get good at game end up in a relationship. And then that's the next step where they fuck up, because they think that everything that they learned through just basic game and picking up and fucking is all applicable to relationship. And it's a whole nother set of skills. And then that's the problem too, is they just pick the one who they're having the best sex with. They don't actually know how to screen her properly. They don't know how to run the ship. And it's just a disaster. So then you have to take a step back and learn all of that again. You have to learn how to do relationship game. And then you probably fuck one of those up, and then you go on another player spree. And then it's just a cycle. So to answer Winston's question there, the routines, man, Winston, you go on a date and you talk about the same shit. Like, let's play the questions game. When's the last time you had sex? When did you lose your virginity? And it's just
you asked those kind of questions.
Yeah, man, I didn't have time to waste. I wanted to get straight to it.
Interesting. I'm more of a seducer. So if I go on a fucking date, I do what I do with all people. I just run it on the girls. I just say, start from birth until present. And I just ask these girls questions, the right questions for them just to run their fucking mouth. Blah, 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 blah. And when they run their mouth,
boring, though.
I'm just slamming drinks like, fuck yeah, I'm going to get fucking wasted and fuck this girl. That's all I'd give a shit about.
That's the problem too, though, man. Just to put up with it, you start drinking 5 nights a week, like heavy. It's like, she's going to tell you her life story. You're going through, 7 vodka tonics on a Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the thing,
Yeah.
once I started, because once I started taking my fitness seriously as well, I was like, God damn, these bitches are costing me fucking calories, and I was like, costing me money, costing me calories, like, and that's really why I learned to master the online dating and like literally get that doorstep pussy, like text, first date, my house, $2 beer, we're having sex, I'm kicking
Get
you
in or
out,
get out.
and I'll never see you again. Ejaculate, evacuate, baby, who is the champion? It's me. Did you come? I don't give a fuck because I came, bitch.
Who cares if a girl comes? Honestly,
that's real.
I mean,
pimp game.
seriously,
That's pimp game.
if someone's gonna be, if you're providing the apartment, you're providing the drinks, like who fucking cares?
No, and that's the thing.
It's a trade.
And once you get your game, once you get your game down to a fucking science, you know that the bitches will keep coming. All you need to do is get out there, show your face, get out there, shake some hands, kisses some babies. Look, I went out to that sake tasting event for one reason. I had to hand over some equipment to a guy that's a business partner. This guy is a fucking baller. I don't know how much money he makes, but I do know he pays 6,000 US dollars a month in rent. Okay. So he's doing something right. This guy is a business associate of mine. He hosts these events. So I was like, hey, let me go out to this sake event. What's up? I saw this chick. I saw the first girl that I interviewed to be the model for the the body language mastery course. She denied me because, she's like fucking whatever. But actually the second model I got was way hotter. And, but I saw her. I was like, what's up, girl? Blah, blah, blah. I give her a hug, give her a kiss on the cheek, yada, yada. And then, Miss Germany was just like fucking laser body language to me. And I'm out of shape. I've ripped my pectoral. I haven't been in the gym seriously since October. I'm probably toting around, good old little belly right now. I'm skinny as fuck. But the thing is, once you have game mastered, girls can smell it on you. And then it's like Rollo Tomasi says, you see the code in the matrix. You see it all. You're like, oh, this bitch is fucking choosing on me. She totally wants to fuck. And then, you make your chat. Hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. Let me just say some filler because I know you want to fuck me. What do you think about that?
They don't have that high of standards. It's nothing like how we have. We basically look at girls and say, she's beautiful. Yes, I want to be with her. Or no, I don't. It's much different for girls. And it's everything for them is emotional. It's about how you make them feel in that particular moment. That's why you see so many girls who regret having sex because they felt good in that moment. And then they have to rationalize it to themselves. So they always are going to do what they feel is best in that moment. And then they find the excuse afterwards.
And that's just like sales. You sell on emotion. Once you make the sale, people will logically validate themselves. They'll be like, oh, I bought this fucking Kylie Jenner makeup kit made in China. This shit's going to give me cancer, but God damn it, I'm going to look great in that fucking casket. Like, it's just as a guy from the outside, because as a male, and in my audience, they're all males, as men, this is almost comical, if you will, but that's how simple it is. That's how fucking simple it is. So tell me about this. When did you just decide, you know what? Fuck corporate life. Fuck this shit. I'm out of here. When did you have your breaking point?
I had a couple. So the first one, I was very young and I was working as a support engineer. And I should have advanced and I got passed on because of my age. So it was like, you're qualified, you're the best candidate, but you're too young. And this is a Japanese company. They said, we can't do that. So I quit that job very shortly after I got poached by a customer. And that customer that I went to in LA was a government think tank. And I hated working there because it was so slow. I wanted to make one 5-minute change to a system. And it was 5 months of paperwork and meetings. It was so inefficient. And I realized just how much bullshit. Basically, I worked for a company that did research studies for the government. And we did stuff ran simulations for hundreds of thousands of dollars. How many queers are in New York City and what's their expected life expectancy? That kind of garbage.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Then it was all downhill from there. I started just completely slacking off at work, not doing anything. Took my next trip to Europe, went to Colombia. And after that, it was just, I went back and I was done 2 weeks later.
Yeah,
And
you're
that was
too
it, really.
tainted, man. Looks like we
That
got a
was
caller
really-
on the air, 613-777. Let's bring caller on. Let's see what they have to say. Caller, you are on the air.
Hey, good sir.
What's going on?
It's Christian Book Lady.
Christian Book
I
Lady.
have a question.
What are you wearing right now?
Yeah. I'm just wearing a Calvin Klein shirt and black pants.
Are they
Simple,
pajama
but-
pants or what? I'm trying to get a good visual of you right now.
Oh. Well, anyways, I'm wearing a braid on my side of my head. I don't know, just kind of casual.
Oh my God.
But anyways.
Are you wearing underwear or are you at home just hanging out?
Actually, I'm just hanging out at home. It's early morning here, and I'm headed out in a little bit.
Oh my God. No underwear calling in. I love it. I love it. Okay, what do you got to say, sweetheart?
So I'm just wondering, how do I give off, how do I give a guy things or do things for him without coming off as like needy when dating? Like, because I notice alpha men do like the chase. So, but when you offer too much at the beginning or something, they run away basically, and that's what I was wondering.
By too much, do you mean sex?
What do you mean by too much sex? Are you banging this dude's brains out or what?
Well, we kind of like we fool around a little bit, and obviously I really like him. But anyways, I was like, he kind of backs away when I show any kind of doing something for him. Like that's kind of
like what? You trying to cook him dinner, do his laundry? What are you trying to do?
You know, like anything kind of relationship-y. Like if I make him something, if I draw him a picture, because I'm an artist, right? So he likes it, but he backs away. And yeah, of course we're intimate, but basically, yeah, any kind of thing other than just, you know, like he's an alpha, it seems, but he doesn't want anything other than, you know, intimate relationship.
All right.
You know, like cooking for him and stuff like that. He just,
all right. All right. So, sweetheart, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. Okay. Here's the real deal. Okay. If you want to keep an alpha man, you've got to play the long game. And it is a high risk game because he could at one day decide to say, fuck it, I'm done with Christian Book Lady. Okay. Now, here's the deal. If you play the long game, as the alpha grows and matures in life, his tolerance and threshold for bullshit will continue and continue to fucking decrease. The more fucking bullshit a woman gives him, the more fucking drama a woman brings in his life, he's going to be like, let me go back to Christian Book Lady because you know what? At least this bitch draws me fucking pictures. She fucking sucks my dick like a champion. You know, she doesn't talk back to me. She makes me feel like a king. These other fucking peasant hoes, they don't know how to bow down and act to a king, all right? And that is the fucking bottom line, sweetheart. Listen, it's a high-risk game, but baby, if you want to date an alpha, it is high risk, high profit, okay? So you got to play the longevity game. Here's the real deal trick for all you ladies listening. If you want to lock down an alpha, you obey and you do everything in your power to make his life better, including shutting the fuck up if he needs it. If he needs it, okay? If he needs you to be quiet, if he needs you to just stay on the sidelines and be in the shadows for a little bit, I tell you what, sweetheart, you do that, it is like water on a fucking shore. You'll slowly but surely erode at him. Miss MLD to this fucking day doesn't talk back, doesn't deny sex, massage on the fucking dime. Listen, I have done plenty of things for her to fucking dump my ass. And at the end of the day, as the alpha that I am, with the alpha mindset, I'm just like, if you're going to go, you're going to go. But I'll have another girl in three weeks maximum, right? But
they know that.
And they know that too. And they know that. But at the end of the day, longevity is the key to keeping an alpha man. Because look, here's the deal. Alpha men, sweetheart, they're going to do what they want to do. And that's the end of the fucking story. You can't rationalize it. There's no cakes to bake. There's no dicks to suck. There's no massages. At the end of the day, the alpha man is going to do what he's got to do. Your gamble as a woman is to stick with him and stick it out and make his life as comfortable as possible, but you risk the chance of getting dumped. But what are you going to do? You're going to go with the alpha, or are you going to go with the go for beta? You're calling into my show about this guy for a fucking reason. You want the alpha. Am I wrong or am I right?
You're right. Thanks so much. That's 100% on. That's just genius. Yeah. Wow.
All right. So as payment on Instagram, you got to send me a picture of your boobs. Thank you so much. Thanks for calling in. I love you. Have a great day. May the Lord bless you, Christian Book Lady. Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Love you too. Bye.
There you go, boys. She does love me. Who doesn't love me? You love me. They all love me. They all love me. Wow, the chat is just on fire. 45 people live watching. We got one in the Instagram. David Yen, you look like a new member. Woo, this is how you alpha. Being out, let's Winston Wolf's T. David Yen says, this is Alan Roger Curry attitude. No, this is modern life dating and Kyle Trouble attitude, right? Wasted John says, that's some real ass shit right there. Fucking solid gold. Angela, wow. Angela, we got a lady. You got to lean back and rotate, Christian lady. Focus your energy on you. That's how you attract masculine energy. No, Angela, that's why you're fucking single and watching my show, lady. Okay? You got to lean back and rotate. Rotate what? Just go and fuck tons of dudes? Internationally, it is known. No guy wants a girl that has been with tons of fucking guys, all right? We don't want it. If you got to lie and deceive us, whatever, but on the surface level, we don't fucking want it. Kyle, do you want a bitch that has been ran through?
No.
No, right?
Obviously not. Sluts are good for practice. That's about it, though.
Yeah, slut, you know, it is what it
sluts
is.
Sluts are good, man. Society needs sluts.
It is. There is a slut economy, but I believe right now that the market is saturated with sluts. And that's why if you be a good girl, your price is like gold, baby. You're just through the fucking roof. But Jesus Christ, Angela Batista. Angela, can you call in so I can yell at you? We gotta talk some sense into you, honey. Call in 657-383.
I believe Angela has given her boyfriend my blog from something she said earlier in the chat.
Well, Angela,
she might be on my email list. I don't know.
Angela, may the great Alpha Chad in the sky bless you, because good Lord, are you on the path that is a wayward path, young lady. You got to lean back and rotate, Christian lady. Focus your energy on you. That's how you attract masculine energy. No, you attract masculine energy by submitting to the man, right? Submitting to the man that you want and that you want. And that's the thing. Why do you think the average American girl or the average Western girl is completely miserable? Because they don't submit. They're believing all the propaganda lies from the media. Be like, oh, be strong, be independent. Hey, fucking moron. What does independent mean? It means alone. That's why you're alone.
Responsibility too.
That's why you're alone.
Responsibility sucks.
That is why you're alone. Hey, Christian Book Lady back in there said, don't worry, I take advice from a man, not a woman. Can you please send me just at least from the waist up? You can keep the bra on, but I got to see the boobs for payment. I just, you know, I'm just a guy. I like boobs. I'm a connoisseur of boobs. I think that's a fair price. I gave some life-changing advice. And Mr. Alpha, he doesn't need to know about it. Just send me a little snap on Instagram. Rainier Lopez says, this is the new Black Phillip show. PTL, I'll take that. Call a number. The man mindset, Steve the Dean. Guys, just so you know, that commercial that I made, that audio is 100% because Steve the Dean asked me to type something up and send it to him, and he went out and he got the voice actor, and Steve the Dean got me 4 cuts, okay? 4 different cuts. I chose one. Steve the Dean is a fucking real one. Steve the Dean is a real man. He is a good man. And thank God for Steve the Dean. I can't run the cut tonight because me and Kyle were figuring out this whole Google Hangout shit. I'm very sorry about that. Khalil G says you attract masculine energy if you get on your knees and wait for it on your face. Oh God. Let's see. The head good.
I like
but the
this
pussy
show.
whack. I want to fuck that pussy back. Kyle, it is a riot every single day. Guys, give us a call. All right. 657-383-1318. We got 48 people watching live. Yet again, an all-time high. Yesterday was 46. We have broken a new record. Congratulations on this Friday. How are you guys doing? Are you out there? Are you ready to crush life? Are you getting ready to make money, make muscles, and increase your gain? Because if you're doing those three things on a consistent basis, you're heading towards the top 20% of all men. What do you think about that advice there, Kyle? That's what I tell them all the time.
It's not that hard to get in the 20%. And the bar is really fucking low these days.
It really
You don't
is,
have
man.
to do much. You really don't. I mean, honestly, most guys are just sitting there swiping on land hogs on Tinder. You go talk to a girl in a bar once a week, you're ahead of 8 to 10 guys probably, honestly.
That's a new one. Land hogs. I like fucking
Land
whales. I like what do you call it? Ham Planet. Oh, Winston Wolf says I think we had 48 yesterday. Really? Okay, well, I could be wrong, but hey, either way, you know what? I was expecting 6 people for at least 6 months. I was expecting 6 people watching. So, guys, appreciate it. And then after the show is done, I got 2 of you guys who are coming in for consultations with me. I believe it is Ray from New Jersey and David from Canada. We will be knocking out your consultations. Please don't be late because I got to be up early and head to fucking Yokohama tomorrow. And if you guys are liking the show, go ahead and click on the link in the chat there, streamlabs.com/modern life dating channel. No donation is too small. We're going to increase the quality of the set here. We're going to get everything operating so I can have OBS with my guest on the channel at the same time. And also, if you want to book a consultation, just click on that link, streamlabs.com, send $70, and then send me an email at questions@modernlifedating.com, and we will get you situated. I mean, if you can't see that I'm coaching men and women, right, with quality fucking advice, I mean, hey, I got nothing for you at that point. If you can't see that, you're on your own. One of my consultation guys just messaged me on Skype at the moment. He said, "Hey, I'm ready, buddy. I'm listening right now, ready for my consultation." That's the kind of fucking guy I like to deal with. The guy that's chomping at the bit, ready to fucking go, ready to get some advice, ready to change his fucking bum life, right? Ready to take it to the next level. Because if a guy like me, look, let's be honest, Kyle. Let's be honest. I think you're pretty honest with yourself, right? You and I, we are not perfect Chad looking guys. All right. I would give myself right now, given my state with my injury and my body weight and everything, I'd give myself a 6.5, but my fucking game and my mouthpiece is a 10. And that is the great equalizer. It really is. Dude, this chick that was checking me out tonight, this German chick, amazing body, like 6-pack abs. I've been with enough girls to know that she's fucking hot as fuck. Smooth skin, great face. She looked Brazilian, but for some reason she's from Germany. And she was choosing on me. And once you have the mindset, the aura, the energy of an alpha man, women just smell it on you. And they're just like, oh my God, please come on my face. Please, 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 please. They are dying for it, boys. It is a learnable skill. What would you say, Kyle? Do you feel like you're pure alpha Chad? Like you're just, king of the kings?
I've always said the reason people should listen to my dating advice is because I'm 5'8", half Asian, and wasn't really born with anything phenomenal in the physical department. I'm not talking about that. Down there, I'm totally not Asian. But no, that's exactly the point. Like, are you going to take dating advice from the Abercrombie model? Like, why would you? What's the point? His experience is not going to be your experience. You need to listen to the guys who don't have that edge, who aren't tall, who don't have the physical gifts. And honestly, I mean, it's a whole different ball game. So, and I think too, to a certain extent, guys who are not naturals are forced to analyze more. And then we have to learn to articulate it, to teach it. And it's not easy to do. It takes a lot of practice. And That's just the thing. You can't go and take advice from a model because his experience is not going to be yours. Unless you're a model. And in that case, then just get out there and start walking around and get off the show. Just go to a club and stand there. Please do something.
Yeah, looks like we've got 2 callers on the line. Let's bring them in. 318-458-1270. Let's bring them in. Caller, you're on there. What's going on?
What's good, dude?
What up? Who's this?
Shit, yeah. What's up? It's Mitchell, man.
Mitchell, is your fucking phone charged?
Yeah, it is. I actually got hooked up to one of those portable chargers, so you can stop on my ass about it.
Good. I'm glad you've graduated with us. So what's going on, brother? You were calling in yesterday about some bitch. What's going on?
Just wanted to give a bit of a field report and emphasize how really important it is to build a relationship with yourself and ultimately have a purpose that's higher than yourself and higher than family, higher than the way you're seeing really everything that's going to trump all of the issues that you go through in a girl, because if you aren't aligned with that purpose, like, she'll start to kind of pull back, and you gotta aim as you go, which is basically not do shit or let her know, like, if any disrespect comes about, like, and I'll give you an example of this disrespect. It's very subtle too, and it's basically just being flaky. It's communicating that you want to see me. I'm sending you all these kinky texts. I have a new move I want to try with you. I can give you some examples, but I really got to get into it. But it's been pretty heated. And she'll say she'll want to see me, and I'll wait on that text, and she'll be like, hey, the next day at 5. And I'm like, okay, sounds like she really wants to see me. I'm like, okay, what's up? Like, are you gonna bring that sexy ass over? Like, what's the deal? Like, and she'll just like kind of, it's just slowly started to pull back, and it's really on me. I just focus. It keeps coming back down. Like, the pattern's it keeps coming back down to me. That's it. I just have to focus on.
All right. Here. Okay, I'm gonna cut you off here. So here's where you just gotta listen. Okay, look. Bottom line is you gotta next this bitch. You gotta listen. Hold on. Just hold on, Mitch. Just give me a second, okay? Just listen to me. If we're on a delay, just hear me out, okay? Look.
Yeah.
This kind of girl, if she's not complying with you now, at the end of the day, you've got to be sourcing for a new girl, all right? Or if you want to make this happen, you've got to be ice cold. When she does not comply with the way that you want her to be acting, ice cold with your attention. Cut off, baby. Pull that fucking tree out from the roots. You're like, you ain't getting none of this fucking attention. You do what I say. You reply to me in a timely manner, and you have to convey this to her. You have to clearly and directly let this woman know that if she does not do this, it's sourcing time. And I honestly, I would say, I can tell right now, you're a young guy. I know you're younger than me. And honestly, in my opinion, I would say it's time to start looking for her replacement. Kyle, what do you got to say?
A girl, if she wants to fuck you, will go to any length to do it. Any time of the night, they will leave the date they're on. And I know that because I've been on the other side of it, where it's like, hey, I want to come over after this boring date. And I say, okay, bring me dinner on his dime. You have to get rid of them. Is he saying something? I can't hear him.
No, it's fine. He's just listening to you.
No, get rid of her. Get rid of her. If she wanted you, she would be going out with you. She wouldn't be flaking on you. Get rid of her. Find another one. So that's my question. I'd say right now is, how many other girls do you have in the pipeline? If the answer is 0, then you need to fix that. And
Mitchell, yeah. I'm assuming that you've got no other girls on deck, right? This is the only girl.
It shows I'm fucking, but I'm always talking to somebody.
No. Don't bullshit me. Is this the only girl you're fucking? Yes or no?
Wait, is he even fucking her?
Are you fucking her?
Yeah, I've been fucking Emily for probably like 2-3 months, but
okay. So
I've been replying to messages here and there, like girls.
No, listen, I don't give a fuck about replying messages. Listen, if replying a message made me ejaculate, I'd be fucking addicted to my phone, okay? Dude, look, here's the deal. This is why you're having trouble. She is the only girl in your fucking lineup, and she's getting out of pocket. Look, they did a study, okay? You know how they say, like, all these fucking red pill masturbator fake alpha guys, right? Like they like to say, oh, if you get fucking married, your testosterone levels will drop. Blah, 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 blah. No, if you get married and you're faithful, your testosterone levels will drop. So you're banging this one broad, okay? And now what's happening? Here you are, you're catching feelings, and you're fucking calling me on the internet. And that's okay, because you know what? We have been friends for years, and I respect you for having the fucking balls to call in. Here's what you got to do. You got me and Kyle both telling you it's time to start searching for this bitch's replacement, okay? In our world, it is comply or fucking die. Do what I say or be vanquished from my fucking kingdom. All right? You got it?
One other thing I have to add.
Okay.
Don't dump her. Just get another girl and she's going to run right back to you. She will sense it through your phone. You get another one, she's going to come right back and you'll have two in the hand.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then Kyle just said what he's got to say. You'll hear it on the other end. But he basically said that find a replacement. I mean, don't dump her. Keep her. She's just your ejaculation bag. So use her. But if she's not going to comply, you got to get back and start sourcing, start talking to new girls, and start getting her replacement. This is the exact opposite side of what Christian Book Lady was calling in and asking me, right? When she was wearing no underwear calling in here, making me feel all aroused and sorts. All right. You got to, because you're calling in because you're fed up with this girl's bullshit, right? And that is why I tell girls, if you want to keep an alpha, you got to put up with his bullshit. As for you, you see how this bitch is giving you a headache? You got to find another girl that's not going to give you a headache. Find a girl that makes your life better, not more stress, okay? That's what you've got to do. That's 100% what you've got to do. So that's what you got to do, brother. You got it?
Cool.
All right, we're going to let you go.
Yeah, it's almost as if they got to be let on.
Just listen, bro. Bottom line.
Just get rid of her.
Get rid of her. Start looking for her replacement. Trust me.
Find another. She'll come back.
Find another. She'll come back, and just get fucking rid of her. We're going to let you go. Take care of yourself, buddy.
Thanks, dude.
See ya. All right. And then thank you to Zavar Daniel, who just sent me a $10 donation. Appreciate that. If you guys want to send donations to me, every little bit helps. We're going to use this to make the quality of the show better. The donation link is streamlabs.com/modern life dating channel. Christian Book Lady is confessing her love for me in the chat, saying, ha, 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 you're the best. That's right. Please send nudes. I love you too. Let's see. Well, the chat is pretty lit right now. Oh, your girl is in here, Kyle. She's saying, I find ENTPs very entertaining. ENTP girls are very easy. That's the Myers-Briggs type indicator. Let's see.
I don't know any of those. I have no idea what I am, man.
Yeah.
I don't know my horoscope either.
Rob Christensen says, leave the chick. And then he says, book a consultation with MLD. He will give you the tools. I think Rob is a guy that I coached, and literally, I think less than a month later, he was banging broads. Skip the flakes. Waste of time. Yep. Angela, I'm still waiting for you to call. And looks like we got another caller on the line. She says, yes, being submissive attracts the alpha male. 100% on that. But why would a woman spend her energy on a man who's not into her, right? She's obviously got to date others. Sweetheart, go date others and go be disappointed. Please go and do it. Please.
Women will win a guy over time, and that will inspire his loyalty. You have to remember, we do not work the same way.
Yep.
And remember, high-value guys are in demand. So if you're the high-value guy, the girls are going to be going after you. But girls, if you want the high-value guy, you have to spend your energy. You have to compete. And you got to bring your game. And so, yeah, sure, you can obviously go date others. That's certainly your choice. He's not going to care, and that's only going to make you want him more.
And at the bottom line of that, ladies, the more dudes you bang, the less desirable you become.
You are to the big one. Yep.
Quality men. Quality men don't buy used cars. They buy brand new cars straight off the lot, maybe 30 miles. You got 3,000 miles on you. You know, you sucked a little too many dicks in college. God bless you. I mean, you're going to be a great cat mom in the future. May the Lord himself bless you. But, honey, you're sucking dick down the wrong road. You know, it is better. If you want to be a woman, here's some great advice. Close your mouth, stop eating so much, and close your legs. Stop getting fucked so much. All right. Those two things will make you desirable to top tier men who will actually take care of you and give you what you want. Because you ladies have to realize too, you too have been sold a lie, a fucking propaganda lie. Every commercial saying, yeah, ladies, you're better than men. You're fucking, this is girl time. Women are as fast as men. Women are as strong as men. Women are as smart as men. No. Look into it. Look into it. And honey, you know, if you're a lady listening to me, look deep into your heart. Sweetheart, most girls, they know guys are better than them in their heart. They know we're better than them. Some women get bitter. Some women get better. You know what they do? You see, the women who get better are too caught up in their masculine energy. They're too caught up in like, I've got to compete. I want a fucking dick. Right? And that kind of shit pushes away guys like me. When I see a girl getting competitive with me, the first thing I think is like, okay, so you want to be competitive, put on some boxing gloves, let's fucking go. I'll show you how to be competitive. We can have a good go. We can have a go. All right. Same thing goes to me and my men friends. If they get a little cheeky with me, you know, I'm like, dude, you want to knuckle up? Let's do this. Let's settle this like men. Same thing like men. I'm not a fucking homosexual. I don't like masculine energy as a sexual compliment to me. Okay. I like feminine energy. And if you're a woman and you're giving off that masculine energy, I just want to evacuate. I don't want to ejaculate. I'm just thinking evacuate and evacuate. Block if possible, okay? I just don't deal with it because I'm a man with fucking options. At the ripe age of 33, with my little belly, little chubby belly going around, eating pizzas on podcasts, my skinny ass arms for my fucking, my injury, I've still got options, okay? And I'm not dealing with that. And I'm a man in demand. And quality men walk away from women that give them fucking headaches. It's just not worth it. It's just not fucking worth it. What do you think, Kyle? Am I going off the loony bin here, or what do you think?
That's just the thing, man. The guys who have shit going for them, like, you know, I run several businesses. If a girl was giving me problems, and I'm in a relationship, but if I was dating casually and a girl's giving me problems, I'd rather go work on my business and make money. You just leave them alone. You have something better to do. So that's something that girls just don't understand, is that half of the battle, like you said, it's closing your mouth, closing your legs, and just not being a pain in the ass. It's super easy to be an attractive girl. It's be thin, be pleasant, and don't bother him. That's really it. We're not difficult, but too many girls just, they can't even get that. And part of that is really men's fault because, you know, we've just allowed, you know, men collectively as a society have allowed women way too much leeway, and it's making everybody unhappy. I mean, I would say by far out here in Ukraine, there's some masculine fucking dudes and there's some feminine girls. Like, you know, I did a Periscope yesterday. I'll leave a link to it. I walked for 30 minutes around Ukraine, tons of girls in heels and just beautiful winter jackets. And trust me, they're much happier in their relationships. They're getting married young. They're having families young. They're marrying guys who are decisive and strong. And it shows in the society. It shows, you know, there's not tons of old cat ladies who are single. It's so different. And yeah, if you want a high value guy, just, yeah, you got to bring your game too. It's like same thing with guys. You know, we always have to try. We've always got to make that first move. And girls, if you want the high value guy, yeah, you actually, shocking, I know, have to try. Put some effort in.
100%, man. 150%.
I'm going to link to that Periscope too.
We've got a caller who's been holding for 17 minutes. I think this is Mo out in Denver. Let me give him a call. Let's see who we go. Caller, you're on the air. Is that you, Mo?
Hey, Jonathan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother?
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm good. I usually miss your show because I have a call from 6:30 to 7:30 Denver time, and then I try to jump in at the end or maybe before my call starts. So I always listen to your show afterwards, but I just wanted to kind of like tell you about the great podcast you did yesterday when you talked about porn and masturbation. So like usually at the end of the day, I'm not ashamed to share this. I would just, lay down and jerk off. So yesterday, when I had that urge, I just went out. I went for a run for 3 miles. It was like 0 degrees. And I have that wrestling mentality. I don't give up. So I'm trying to cut all, like anytime I'm just like a little lazy doing something, like I have nothing to do, I'm just going to go hit the gym or clean up my apartment or do something so that it takes my mind off of it. And your feedback, like when we did the consultation, really helped me. I already have 3 dates lined up, 2 this weekend and 1 next week. So I'm improving my game, just listening to your show and all the other Redman Group show. Are you going to be in Redman Group tomorrow?
Yes, actually, I can't go into too much detail, but I will be actually a regular member on the Redman Group every Saturday. That's all I can say.
Congrats.
Okay, no worries, cool. All right, and then I didn't get to, I talked to Kyle like before the show started. I know he's from San Diego, so I'm going to listen to all his contact and see what he had to share in today's podcast. But I just wanted to, give you props for yesterday's podcast and just wanted to give you my feedback on it.
Fuck yeah. Listen, Mo, guy like you, all right? A guy like you see, you're already winning in every aspect of life except for dating in the sense that you're not getting to where you want. But you see what I'm saying? The guy like you that just shuts the fuck up, does what I say, doesn't question, doesn't get any fucking results. Let me tell you something. In 6 months, okay, in August, you're not going to be listening to my show as much. You're not going to be reading my blog as much. You're not going to be buying my products as much. Why? Because you're going to be dating and fucking at least 2 to 3 girls. You're going to come back to me with high-level problems like, hey, how do I keep bitch A secret from bitch B and secret from bitch C while trying to cultivate and get bitch D? All right, that's the kind of shit that's going to happen in your life if you consistently follow what I say. I give away gold every day for free because I am a benevolent leader. Okay, and I am a good man helping all you fucking guys out. All right, but if you do what I fucking say, boys, you will have the success. All my students that listen to what I say and follow my guidance and don't fucking fight back, don't argue, don't question me, watch and see the army of women that will suck your dick, that will cook you fucking dinner, that will massage your back gladly just to be in your presence. Because to be a masculine man, to be a true red pill Chad Prime, okay, it is a dying thing. It is a dying art. And as you guys know, everybody in my audience is very, very educated. Supply and demand. Low supply, high demand. Why do you think I'm completely out of shape right now? I don't even have a hot dude haircut at the moment, right? But I'm still getting choosing signals even when I'm not trying to get them happen. Why do you think that's happening? It's the mindset. It's the alpha aura. The women can just smell it on you. And you use that to your advantage to ejaculate and evacuate. Mo, you're the man. Thanks for calling in. Any closing remarks?
No, thanks again for all the feedback. Really appreciate it. Have a good weekend ahead, and I'm sure I will be sharing my stuff with you next week again.
Good stuff. Keep watching, and good luck on those 3 dates.
All right, thanks, my man.
See ya.
Later.
That's our boy. That's our boy Mo. That's our boy Mo right there. Robert Allen's in the house says MLD is the best, no better. I'll take it. I'll take it. Kyle, do you regret doing this podcast yet?
I'm getting there. I wish I started drinking with you. I didn't get the memo though.
I'm sobering up now. The pizza really sobered me up. Hey, MLD, all good. Yes, I'm actually, Jimmy, if you can you email me, because I am back. Let me just read to you guys the backlog of fucking consultations I got. Jimmy, thank you for messaging me. I'm gonna get back. I literally, I've been so slammed. So I've got Jason at 10 a.m. on Sunday. This is all Jap time, okay? And Japanese time. I'm not racist. Just when you're out here, it's just you say Jap as just a common slang. I'm not being racist.
Stop triggering people, you racist bigot.
So 10 a.m. Sunday, Ryan, 3 p.m. Sunday, Ray Singh after show tonight, David in Canada after show tonight, Omar 6 p.m. Saturday, Lewis, Sunday, 2 a.m. Robert, Kay in Arizona, 12 a.m. Josh in Arizona, anytime okay this weekend. Raphael, 9 a.m. Monday. Michael, our resident Chad, 10 a.m. Monday. It's cool. I can tell you busy, Jimmy, but send me Jimmy, can you send me an email right now? Let's get you locked in. You guys, I'm not going to go into 2 minutes detail, but you guys kind of, what's going on with the Manosphere and the Red Man group. Anyways, that being said, I've been busy, and but I'm a fucking, as I mentioned, I'm a benevolent leader. I'm a good man, and I'm gonna make sure everybody. I'm knocking out literally Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I've got to be up in 8 hours and head to Yokohama to teach a bunch of little brats English for 3 hours tomorrow. So I am running on fucking red line. But for you guys, Ryan and Ray, we're going to be doing this right after the show. Oh, excuse me, David and Ray, we're doing this right after the show. And Jimmy, if you could just please send me an email again. I know you are the Italian guy who's out in the UK. I know exactly who you are. Please just kindly send me an email, and we will get this show on the road. Let me see if we got any more callers. How's it going? We've got another caller, Kyle. How do you feel? You ready? We've been holding for 30 seconds.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Caller, you're on the air. 361.
Hey, what's up, John? It's me, Jacob.
Jacob, what up? That's Trophy Dolphin in Tokyo. What's going on, man?
Hey, so, I think a few weeks or a month back, I told you about that spouse that I could get, right?
Yeah, the older lady who was trying to jump your bones. She was driving you around in the car.
Oh no, this one works at where I work at. Right?
Okay.
So last night we just got into like a super sexual conversation, right? And stuff of like basically like sneaking into where I work at and then doing it, like having sex and fucking. But then like this morning, right? She came in and then I got pissed at her because she like hinted at, she said something and it could have been a hint at like what we were talking about in front of other coworkers. So I got pissed at her. Okay. And we got into an argument and I think her interest for me like has dropped down. So I was wondering like, what should I do?
All right. So did you
just like pull back or
did you bang her last night?
No.
You guys were just fooling around. You touched her boobs. What happened?
No, we were just talking.
Okay. And then this morning.
This is over text.
Oh, okay. And then this morning, what happened?
So I was working, but then she came in just to work out. Oh shit, I gave away my workplace. But anyways,
you're fine.
She came up and saw me, right? But then in front of like my two coworkers, she was like, so, how about this Sunday? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, cause it wouldn't be normal for like me and her to meet up just out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Especially her being married and me being younger than I am,
Yeah.
It would just be weird.
Okay.
So I got pissed because she said in front of two other coworkers.
Right. So here's
let
what
me go. Can I go?
Kyle, go. I'm gonna just say what you got to say, and I'll say it through the microphone just to get to the caller quicker.
Oh, okay. So she's an older chick. You're a young guy, and you are thinking about this so much and calling in and stressing over this. Let it go. She's not worth it.
All right. So yeah, that Kyle's just saying let it go. At the end of the day, just let it go because you're stressing out. You're worrying about this. And honestly, though, props to you, Jacob, because I approached this guy personally in Tokyo. I've met up with him several times. And Jacob's really fucking trying hard. Jacob's a smart guy. Jacob doesn't realize his talent. Jacob's like 6'1". He's jacked. He's a fucking handsome guy. He speaks Japanese. He speaks English, both fluently. And he's just trying to get this shit figured out. So he looks deeply into every single thing. So Jacob, here's the thing, okay? The angel on my shoulder says, okay, just leave her alone, okay? And the devil on my shoulder tells me she is DTF. So try to isolate her and get her into a situation. I would hard hard filter her, as in like put her in a situation where it's like it's fuck or walk. It's like we meet up, we have some scandalous sex in this bathroom or some scandalous sex in your car, and like it's real raunchy and it's real just like fucking primal, or you just cut it off. Because honestly, this bitch is like 100 years old. She's not worth your fucking time. All right, she's not worth your fucking time. So, I would say,
So what,
go ahead.
going on that, I was actually thinking of like telling her, so on Sundays, right, it opens later, but then I work at late. I close on Saturday night. So I was about to tell her, like, if you're serious, I'll leave the back door unlocked and you better be here at 11:30.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, that's Gorilla Pimp Mindset 101, okay? That's right. Listen, here's the thing. As an experiment and as a rite of passage in your sexual journey to understanding sexuality, women and stuff, because what you're undergoing right now is very fucking difficult. Do that. Give her the hard close, give her the hard opt-out, and you'll see how interested she is. If she shows up, you got to be ready to fucking bang her little bottom. That's the bottom line right there.
Yeah.
All righty?
All right, man.
All right, good shit. Send me a text if you need me. You know you got me on the private text.
And then also, this other chick, the gym chick, she's younger. I think she's like 26, right? So our like off days don't line up that much. And then yesterday she also yesterday was like, are you working Friday? And I told her yeah. And then I'm pretty sure she wanted me to go out with her because I asked her today, you got any plans? And she was like, nah. But and then she also asked me again, like, what time I work till.
So wait. Stop. When she said she didn't have any plans, why didn't you try on the spot to ask her out with some kind of plan in your mind? Why did you not do it?
I didn't think about it because I was working till 10:30, and then she was gonna leave early. So.
But you could have planned it for the next day or the day after. Listen, here's the thing. This girl is keen on you. She is ready to go.
Yeah.
But you've got to strike now while the iron is hot. Do you understand me? You don't have you're lacking in urgency. You're lacking in that predatory masculine hunter instinct. You've got to pounce on that shit when you smell the weakness. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So you got to pounce on it.
Messaging her just now, and she said, I asked her like the 16th, but she said no, she got plans. But how's the 12th?
She counteroffered you.
And 12th to Tuesday. Yeah, it was a Tuesday.
Okay. Stop. Let's keep it simple. Jacob, when a woman counteroffers you, what does that mean?
Take it.
She's still interested.
So now you got to take the offer because you're off on Tuesdays and Sundays, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you need to plan a date that is near, in your situation in Tokyo, you got to plan a date that is near a love hotel. Go drinking, have a couple of drinks.
I was actually thinking, like, since it's a Tuesday and nothing would be really popping, try to gear a conversation towards cooking and then have a day at her place.
That's even better. If you can do a date at her place, that's good. That's really good. However, if that does fail, listen, don't worry about is a place popping or anything. Listen, the only thing that's popping is Club Jacob. All right? You got me? If she gets to sit across from you on a fucking dinner table, she's won the fucking lotto. And the grand prize is your dick in her mouth. Okay? That's how she wins. And that's why she's showing up on the date in the first place. Listen, Jacob, you're a charming guy, but you ain't that fucking charming, all right? This girl's showing up on a date with you because she wants to get fucked, all right? So it's up to you now. You got the date. She counteroffered on the 12th. Now we're going to see what you're made of. All right. You've got to do this. And as your coach, I've got to push you. Okay. Because if I'm not pushing you, what am I doing? Am I just a fucking cheerleader? I'm definitely not a cheerleader. All right. I'm not a cheerleader for the fucking Rams. I'm not a male cheerleader on the goddamn sidelines. I'm a coach calling plays, wanting you to win the fucking Super Bowl. So you've got to go and do this. You understand? Listen, she's giving you green lights. Listen, believe you me, if that bitch was in my life, she'd be fucked by now, okay? I would have done fucked her. You counter offering me, bitch? Okay, here's a counter offer. My place, pancakes, 9 p.m. You better show up and you better bring a goddamn nice spatula. You're making pancakes and I'm banging your bottom. That's it. All right?
I got you, man.
All right, buddy. Take care. I'm going to let you go. Do what you got to do. You know what you got to do.
All right, have a good night.
See ya. Another one.
Are we back?
Another one's converted. Here we go. All right.
All right. Yeah. I have to chime in there, man.
Okay, let's hear it.
He's setting a date for the 16th.
No, hold on.
He wanted the 16th. She countered the 12th.
Yes.
So he was trying to set up over a week out. That is like 10 years in cute girl time. Don't ever go that far out. And no, to answer Winston's question there, taking the counter offer, it's the same thing with guys. You know, if I was trying to go meet Jonathan for a drink and I say, can you do this day? And he says, no, how about this day? That's not beta. It's not bad to take that. Just take it. Don't rearrange your whole schedule for her. But if it fits with yours, then yes, take that offer. It's not bad to give to take what she counters. That's silly.
Yeah. And I just want to
take the opportunities when they come.
Fuck yeah, 100%. Just real quick, Kyle, thank you very much for showing up because we are at an all-time high. 58 people are watching. That is a historical moment in this broadcast. That is the highest I've ever had, 58 people live. And I think that is just due to the majesty of your oil-bearing presence. So thank you so much, ye old
oils. Get yours. I'm going to put it on the camera right here. Get some olive oil.
Yep. So listen, I got to call out Angela. Angela, can you please call in so I can humiliate you? With all due respect, Angela says this: most foreign men, both beta and alpha, are very valuable for Asian women. Okay, now that's just fucking racist. You don't even have to do anything at all other than being present in a bar club, and hot young girls will flock to you. Okay, first of all, Angela, do you even have a fucking passport? Okay. Second, Angela, have you ever even been to Asia? Because it is certainly not that. I have coached incel guys out here in Asia. You have no idea what you're talking about, and you probably don't have a man, and that's why you're watching us spewing out bad advice. So call in, Angela. I will forgive you for your sins. I will baptize you with the truth of dating knowledge and set you free from your fucking stupidity, okay? Because you're trying to throw some passive-aggressive salt at me, honey, but it ain't gonna work. I've seen your type, I've banged your type, and I know exactly what you're trying to do, but at the end of the day, if you had a valuable man in your life, you wouldn't be listening to me. You'd be out there pleasing him. So, honey, call in, get fixed. If not, participate supportively in the chat because you're spilling this stupidity, and I am a very, very, I'm a big fan of intelligence, and boy, oh boy, do I hate stupidity. So please, what a sigh. Jesus Christ, Angela. You're almost making me, you're stirring me up. I want to bang you. Jesus fucking Christ. Matthew Sylvie says, that's why you don't shoot. We eat good stuff. Moa says, looking forward. We watched the full show. I hope you are. We're still going strong. We're almost coming up on 2 hours, but let's roll. Yeah, see, Cultivate Crypto here says, LOLOOOL. Angela, not all Asian chicks get jungle fever. Many of them would like to get their countries to put up a wall. That is so true, especially in Japan.
Build the walls.
Let's see. I'm ready to call so you can interview a man. Eclipse NF. Thanks, buddy. 55 motherfuckers. Watch clear. Listen what Angela has to say. He doesn't always apply in all Asian countries, I guess. Okay, now she's starting to slide back on her opinion. Here comes the emotional manipulation. But what I mostly heard from real life experiences from my foreign male friends, okay, from your friends, not from you, from Thailand, Vietnam, China, and Philippines. Of course, I'm in Japan, but go ahead, spill your fucking vomit. Okay. And I've been to Thailand and I'm going to Vietnam in fucking May. But no, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. You do not know what you're talking about at all. Winston Wolf says, doesn't taking a counteroffer show scarcity? No, bro. You take the opportunities. Just like Kyle said, you take it. You jump on the opportunity. You ejaculate and you evacuate. Moisture Johnson's best episode yet for sure. MLD, thanks both to you and Kyle for a wealth of free information you have both provided. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Let's see. Call in. What posted by the legend Steve the Dean. Forgive me for I have sinned. BK Rockies, what up? Skeet right in her fucking eye, MLD. Oh man, Angela, can you please call in so I can just humiliate you? Please call in and humiliate you. You know, with all, honey, listen, you're like a guy that's never got his ass beat in life. And I'm not saying I need to beat your ass, but honey, you need to call in and get your righteousness sent to you via verbal correction because you are completely lost. And I will put you on the righteous path, my lady. Call in and I'll take care of you. Guys, if you're liking the show, go ahead and give us a donation there at www.http://streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. Oh, Kyle, you there?
I'm here.
Getting a little interference here. My chat's not working. I don't know what's it's saying. Error. Try again. Hold on one sec. I wonder if they're getting me. Oh.
No, your text is not going to the chat.
No. Okay, but we got the chat. My screen's frozen.
I've got chat. All right, I'll take this question from Winston. So if I haven't had a good interaction with a cute girl I had potential with in like 2 weeks, it's like I died to her, right? No, dude, she doesn't even know you died. So girls tend to forget things and they move on very quickly. And this goes back to biology. So if you think about it, if a new tribe conquered a village and they took over, the women had to submit to those new leaders. So they tend to just move on very quickly. So if you've fallen off her radar, like she's not even thinking about you because if she's cute and she's attractive and she's young, she's getting 5, 10, a dozen other offers for dick every day. So just move on to maybe go back, ping her again in a few months. But more than likely, yeah, you are not even dead to her. You never even existed to begin with. So even Jonathan,
Steve
your
the
stream
Dean
is working now. Your text is. It's in the chat now.
And even Steve the Dean says 2 weeks you mean 2 minutes, man. Absolutely. Listen, bro, you guys cannot be microanalyzing every single fucking thing that goes by. Okay. Listen, you have to look, here's the thing. Okay. I'm going to say something that's going to hurt a lot of you guys' feelings, but you just have to realize that this is your medicine. You've got to take your fucking medicine. All right. Look, if you get choosing signals from a woman and you don't approach, you're not the man you're supposed to be. Do you understand me? If you're trying to get your dating sorted out and you get choosing signals from a woman, you read her body language. She's giving you interest signs. She's asking you dumb shit like, oh, is this a park? And you're in a goddamn park. Yes, bitch, it's a fucking park. I know it's a park, okay? She's not asking you to know where the park is. You have got to ask her out because if you don't ask her out, that is nature telling you no, letting you know, listen, you're a little bitch. And I'm sorry. I know it's harsh. It is what it is. I'm a teacher for this fucking purpose only. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to tell you the fucking truth. All right. Kyle, what do you think? Am I wrong? Am I wrong with that?
You're dead on, man.
So there you go. That's it right there. So guys, if you want to call in, because I think we're catching up to our limit here. I got to do some consultations. It's midnight in Tokyo, and I got to be up at fucking 8 o'clock here. I got to do 2 consultations right now. So
yeah, I only got 20 more minutes. And then
Kyle's got to go fucking baron his oil. So he's got to go be the oil baron, the seal oils. Call in 657-383-1318. I'm going to leave that up for another. You got, actually, wait, hold on. I think we got 20 more minutes for people to call in. 20 minutes for you to call in. I think. I don't know. I'm reading that thing. Just call in. Tell me if you're getting through or not. Vincent Vale says, can't wait for this course. I need to learn these signals. Absolutely. But what are the signals? Michael Zarate, we're going to talk. Michael Zarate, you and I are having a come to Jesus moment. All right. I'm going to give it to you straight. And even if we get to shouting, I'm going to fucking yell at you because I think you just need You just need you're so smart. I can tell you're a very smart guy, and that's why you're able to build the physique you have, build those badass computers that you've built, and have that fucking, you have that nice BMW. You go to these fucking chat events where you're fucking raging and dancing with all these bitches. The bitches are throwing their bitches to you, but you just like your EQ is in the garbage. So you and we're going to get you set it straight. And just, quick reminder, February 28th, the body language mastery course by yours truly is coming out. It is limited enrollment. Actually, I'm going to clear this up. I got an email today from a guy and he says, hey, are you just saying it's limited enrollment for marketing purposes in order to pressure people into buying more? And the answer is no. All right. Look, I don't fucking need your guys' money. All right. I don't. Would it be a bonus? Absolutely. It would be fucking great. But at the end of the day, I don't need your money. Why I'm doing a 5-day enrollment, okay? You can buy on the 28th. You can buy on the 1st. You can buy on the 2nd. You can buy on the 3rd. And you can buy on the 4th. But fucking swear to God, as soon as the 4th is over, you're not getting in. Quarter 1, it's game over. It is 100 fucking % game over. Here's why. I want to make sure that I am delivering quality to every single one of you guys. That's why I'm doing these webinars, okay? After you buy the course, you're getting 4 weeks of webinars, all right? That's a $280 value based on my consultation rates. My consultation rates are $70 for 1 hour. I'm giving you 4 of those. So that's $280 for free right there. So in reality, you're only paying $17 for this fucking course. And that's going to permanently change you. If you do not want to get permanently changed, you cannot unsee this shit. Like even tonight, when I went to this fucking sake tasting event and I see this German girl, hot as fuck. Her name is Naomi. And she's like, hi, I'm Naomi. Like coming up to me, like, bitch, I don't want to talk to you. Like coming up to me, approaching me, like all over me. And I'm just like, all right, I'll fucking talk to you. I'll deal with this, right? This is the kind of stuff you'll see and that you'll have the power to turn down, because after you learn this, you'll be able to get through girls, and then you'll be just like me and Kyle. You think Kyle and I sat behind her like, okay, Kyle, make sure to fucking tell them you got burned out because you got burned out and I got burned out, and let's fucking market and scam these guys or whatever. No, it's the fucking truth. And any pimp, any player who's got games knows that the game gets fucking boring. It's like playing a game with cheat codes. Yeah, it's fun for the first 30 minutes, but after all, you're just like, okay, well, I'm just winning all the time. This fucking sucks. I want to play a new game, a new challenge, something new. And that's what I want you guys to do. So there you go. That's what I got.
You're going to get so many emails on the 5th. I was sleeping. That's always how it is with marketing, man. Someone's going to be like, I was sleeping. I was on vacation. I missed it.
Yeah.
You're going to have them. Get in before the 4th, whatever the date was. I forgot what you gave them.
You know what I'm going to, Kyle, here, this is what I'm going to do, okay? If these guys call and they send me the fucking email on the 5th, right? And they're like, oh my God, remember, you know, I'm just going to send them a fucking email with this song right here. This is the classic. Just listen to it.
Snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake, little snowflake falling from the sky. Snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake.
You got to send me this, man. I want to use it.
Falling.
My little snowflakes. Okay, guys, you guys are going to get the fucking snowflake song. That I'm not even joking. I'm going to copy and paste this. Anybody sends me a fucking email on the 5th, I'm sending you the fucking snowflake song. All right. And you're just going to have to sit there and listen and cry and maybe use your tears as lubricant as you jack off. All right. But I got no fucking mercy for you guys. I've been telling you, what is the date today? Today's the fucking 9th. The 9th. Okay. It's the 9th in Tokyo. So you got it's the 9th. It just turned midnight. So it's probably the 8th for most of these guys. But yeah, 100% guys, you just got to get it together. You've just got to get it together. And honestly, we got no call-ins. Angela is doing whatever fucking she's doing. Angela ran away. Angela, honey, it's okay. I will save you. You know, repent to me and I will forgive you for your sins. All right, but we'll get you going. BK from the Rocky says, "Yo, Jonathan, dudes are gonna be like, I had to wait for my check to clear. That's why I'm late. LOL. Cool, bro. Well, you can wait to Q2 when the fucking second enrollment session happens. But Q1, it is what it is. That's what's gonna happen, guys. And I think that's gonna do it, man. I've been going pretty hard. How do you feel about this whole thing, Kyle? Is your reputation online screwed?
Yeah, I'm fucked now. I'm gonna be sleeping at the train station. Say goodbye to all my online businesses. It's over. Game over. God. Game, set, match.
Good shit. Good shit. Well, Kyle, let these people know how they can find you because you're a great guy. I've been on Kyle's show. Kyle's done my website. Look, I can 100% stamp on Kyle as being an authentic, real guy. And the guy, he had no boss, man. Kyle is the man. He fucking touches his keyboard and he makes magic internet money and he does the fucking oil game. Like, Kyle, just let him know what's going on with you.
What do you mean? My life or where they can find me?
Where they can find you, where they can, look into
I'm going to be doing more YouTube because I like this format. I like the live show. So follow me on YouTube right there. And then I have a pretty good guide called 18 Essentials for Easy Relationships. And I send out daily emails. And let me tell you, my daily emails are fucking amazing. So you can also join the email list at that second link where it says girls-t. Get that guide, read my daily emails. I talk about business, I talk about chicks, I talk about travel. And yeah, subscribe to me on YouTube because I might start doing a live show myself, maybe a couple hours after yours. So we will see. But
good shit.
And then my normal site with, I have like 1,300 articles on there now. You guys will be busy.
Well, what is that? What's the site?
This is trouble.com. It's in the chat now.
This is trouble.com. Kyle knows his jams, guys. He knows his shit. And look, here's the thing. Like, and as an internet marketer, you guys are going to be like, oh my God, like, why are you telling me other guys' stuff? Like, shouldn't you keep me all for yourself? I'm not in this for the fucking money. I'm not in this for anything, bro. I'm in this to set men free. If I see another man that has quality information that'll help you in your life, I'm going to refer you to that. All right. I don't give a fuck because at the end of the day, I know in my heart that I'm a benevolent leader. I am a righteous man, and I'm leading you guys down the right path that you need to get down because that's why you're sitting there in front of your screen, in front of your phone, even if you're listening to me on the playback, okay? That's why I fucking do this. So the guys that I have on are 150% approved by me. And that is what I want you to do. I don't care where the fucking information come from. I plug everybody. Steve the Dean runs themanmindset.com, and he's a fucking mod in my chat with his name, themanmindset.com. I don't give a fuck. If you find another guy that's better than me, go be with him, but just become the man because the lack of masculinity is even fucking up my life, and it's fucking up Kyle's life, and it's fucking up the lives of guys everywhere. Guys who are complete beta cucks and passing laws that are fucking men in divorce court and just fucking men in general. All right. That's the bottom line. So Kyle Trouble, this is trouble.com. He is the guy. Let's get this going, man. Go over there, check him out. And tomorrow I'm going to be on the Red Man group. Okay. There's going to be no pre-show. So I'm going to be in the Red Man group. And then I'm going to be on the post show with Donovan Sharp if he chooses to do it. And if he doesn't do it, maybe Steve the Dean and I will do it as well. And that's it, man. Check us out. Well, we'll be there. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Kyle, any closing remarks?
Thanks so much for having me, man. You guys have been fun. It's been a great time. So keep it up and appreciate the support.
All right, guys, you take care of yourselves and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.